All right, Shalom. I want to start saying all praise and glory due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. All right, double honors to our apostles, elders, great millstones. Salutations to the hopeful elect out there, teaching the word and truth in the city. All right, I'm the brother Amar from the GMS Cleveland camp. And real quick, I just want to get into you know, um, you know that the mark of the beast. All right, and when you go into the law, it actually tells you that making any type of cuttings in their flesh is that's against the scriptures. That's against Yahweh Shem Shah, and I'm gonna prove it. But because some people that they don't have a proper understanding on if taking the mark is against the scriptures, and yes, that's against the scriptures. Yahweh Shem Shah will judge you for that, and you can read that in Revelation the 14th chapter, which is ultimately the second death. All right, you get destroyed in that nuclear fire. But anyway, let me see. Let me get the precept real quick. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 14. It says, I'm gonna jump down. Revelation 13:16. It says, he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. And we all know that word, that Greek word for the word mark right there is charagma, all right, which means an incision. All right. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna just look that up real quick, man. All right. Let me go back. Revelation. Because sometimes you just gotta bring it out, for the for the camera's sake. Let's see. That word mark charagma. All right. You see it say G5480 charagma. It says a scratch or etching, i.e., stamp as a badge of servitude, a sculptured figured graven mark, stamp an imprinted mark of the mark stamped on the forehead or on the right hand of the as the badge of followers of the Antichrist, man. The mark branded upon horses, theme carved sculpture, graven image of idolatry, of idolatrous images, man. All right, so yeah, man. If you take that mark, all right, you ultimately you're letting Yahweh Shem Shah know who you serve ultimately, man. All right, like I said, which that the Greek word once again, G5480 charagma. All right, which like I said, it means an incision or a stamp or a mark. All right, and that is a physical mark. All right, the RFID chip, the radio frequency identification chip, man. All right, so you see that, man. A mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as the badge of the followers of the Antichrist, man. G, once again, G5480, man. All right. So now we got that out the way. Going back to the precept, it says, back in Revelation chapter 13, verse 16, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. You know what I mean? So we just went through it. G5480, charagma, a mark, incision, a stamp. All right. It is a stamp of servitude to let you know who that person, that individual, that soul ultimately serves, man. All right. All right. So let me get this. I just want to get this in the law real quick too, man. All right, and that he is talking about ultimately like the elites, the elites of these Edomites, man. All right, mainly the Khazars, man. All right, they the system that we're in is this beast system. All right, and they're going to ultimately make you serve it in some way, shape, or form. All right, now, I'm gonna go back to that real quick, but I just want to get the law on this. Leviticus 19 verse 28. It says, ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. Let's see. Go up. It says, ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am the Lord. Now I got my Zondervan Bible Dictionary right here. All right. And it says, I'm gonna get cuttings in the flesh, and it says a heathen practice usually done in mourning for the dead, which was forbidden to the children of Israel. And then he gave the precept, Leviticus 19 and 28, which I just grabbed. It says the cruel practice extending from the cutting of the hair or beard to self mutilation, was widespread among the heathen nations. In Elijah's day, the priests of Baal cut themselves till the blood ran in a vain attempt to make Baal answer. Now this is the point. Then I give you a precept, 1 Kings 18:28. But here is the point that I want. It says tattooing as a mark of alliance. It says to a deity as a soldier, as or as soldiers to their commander, was also explicitly forbidden. Leviticus 19:28. Once again, it said the holiness code of Israel reads, "Ye are the children of the Lord your God. Ye shall not cut yourselves." You know, and so that right there, you know what I mean, it just went into it, man. It went into it, man. It just says, going back, it said a tattooing as a mark of alliance to a deity or as soldiers to the commander was also explicitly forbidden, man. So it's ultimately showing your alliance to who you serve, man. All right, it's showing you your alliance of who you serve, man. All right, so if you take that, when it says Leviticus 18 and 28, it says you shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am the Lord. Those cuttings represent, like I said, alliance, all right, with some type of deity, man. And what's this deity that you will be representing or serving ultimately if you take that chip? Satan, man, because this empire is ran by the spiritual demon Satan, man. All right, and in the kingdom, you know what I mean, that empire. That's why the Lord said this is not my roughly paraphrase it for my wish calls will fight. This is not my kingdom or something like that, because this was my servants will fight. The Lord noted that that kingdom that he was in, it wasn't his kingdom. It wasn't his rulership, man. But in the kingdom to come, the kingdom of heaven, which will consist of the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right, that's gonna be Yahweh Shemel Shah's kingdom, and we're gonna rule in righteousness, man. All right, we're gonna rule the correct way, man. Like I said, this current empire that we're in right now, America, Babylon the Great, is ran by the physical counterpart, Satan, which is Esau, Edom, and the spiritual counterpart, man, which is the devil himself. All right, but I just broke down that. Let's go back to this real quick, man. Oh yeah, let me get this other precept, man. It's like, yeah, this is the book of Deuteronomy 14 verse 1. It says, "Ye are the children of the Lord your God. Ye shall not cut yourselves, nor make any baldness between your eyes for the dead, man." Yeah, so the Lord is not with making cuttings in your flesh, man. All right, and like I said, that cutting, all right, is ultimately off, man. All right, because we just went through it. I just want to get one more. Let me see. Go back to this real quick, man. Go to that word mark real quick. It's H70 85 right. It says an incision or gash, incision, imprintment, mark, a tattoo. All right, and like I said, that once again, what's still gonna be the incision that they're gonna make when they usher in this chip? They're gonna have to place a syringe in your skin, which is in order for them to get the chip inside of you, you're gonna have to make an incision with in your skin, man. So this is going. If you make an incision in your skin, that is ultimately going against the scriptures, man. It's going against the law. Yahweh Shem Yahshua is not with that, man. All right. Now just going back to the scriptures, man, real quick, man. Revelation chapter 13, verse verse 17. It says and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. All right. It says, and that just goes to show you that the like I said, the beast is, what I mean, ultimately NATO and the EU in this system. All right. And then it says the mark itself is the RFID chip, man. All right. And if you do not have the mark of the beast, then you won't be able to, like the scripture say, buy or sell, man. All right, you'll be pretty much ostracized. You'll be cut off from society, man, because that's where we're headed. That's what Esau wants to track every damn thing and everybody. All right, he wants to be like God. Like the scripture say. As verse 18, it say, "Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man." It says, and his number is 603 score and 6, man. And before I even get this last little breakdown of this video, just want to show you real quick, man. UPC. I just want to see, like I said, because I never I looked it up before, but it was a while ago. But I just want to see what it says, because this is what it's saying, man. Because on the RFID chip, it has a UPC, a Universal Product Code. It says UPC is a barcode symbology that is widely used in the United States, Canada, Europe, Australia, New Zealand, and other countries for tracking trade items in stores. And what did we just read in the law? How that those cuttings, all right. I mean, when it says cut, when you go to the law, Leviticus 19 and 28, it's gonna say you making an alliance with something, man. Yeah, I mean, let me see if I can just get it back real quick. So like it, man. Yeah, cuttings. Back in the Zondervan, it says tattooing as a mark of alliance to a deity or as soldiers to their commander. What it says was also explicitly forbidden, man. So yeah, man. If you make any cuttings, um, in your flesh, which ultimately that's what they're gonna have to do in order for you to receive the mark of the beast, you're making an alliance with the deity. All right. So then it says a universal product code. It says for tracking trade items in stores, man. And ultimately that will be used as a tracking device as well, man. It said UPC technically refers to UPCA because it's a 12 numeric digits that are uniquely assigned to each trade item. Let me see. Yeah, because Esau consider you as goyim cattle. You're branded, man. Let me see. And he wants to brand you, man. All right, and like I said, that cuttings in the law goes back to you serving the deity, man. Yeah. All right, let me get out of this, man, because that's just a whole bunch of madness right there. I mean, it was good information, but I ain't got time to read through it. But you see those big lines. Let me see if I can point them out. It's 666. Let me type in 666. Because this is what it meant when it was reading in the witch column, man. All right, you see the highlighted ones. All right, the long elongated ones. All right, it's in red. It says 666, man. All right, and that ultimately is on the RFID chip, man. That's why it makes perfect sense, man. Look at it right here. RFID. Cause the chip, it has that on there, man. Let's see if I can pull it up. It has the barcode on there. So RFID chip. Because in order for you to make purchases, all right, they're gonna put it in your, like scripture say, your right hand or your forehead or wherever on your body, and you want to wave your hand under a scanner, all right, and the scanner will pick up the UPC code, man. All right, but yeah, man. Usually, like I said, you'll be able to find it. It's on the brothers. We usually have it on there or whatever. But let me see if I can get this, because we all got this poster. But this poster, the chip, all right, here we go. Here go the poster. Spirit. It, the chip has the UPC code in there, man. All right, somewhere on there, very tiny, probably microscopic. But if the UPC code is in there, that's when it says in Revelation. When it says that in Revelation 13, 15, it said, "Here is wisdom, let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 600 threescore and six, man. All right, which takes you to chi stigma, man. All right, which that word stigma goes back to the word stick, man. All right, or prick. Which, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna get that. Go back over here. Let's see. Oh yeah, too. When you go to that word, let me go back real quick. When you go to Leviticus, because I brought it out in a Zondervan, but when you go to the blue letter, it gives you a little bit more information. Go to the blue letter. When you go to that word cuttings, right? H8296 Saret. It says incision, a cut, man. All right, and that's exactly what they're gonna have to do when they place that chip in you, man. If you take it. Now, just going back, man, to Revelation 13. Then I'm ending on here, man. All right, just want to break this down. Bear with me, man. All right, so when you look up the word six, right, it's gonna say Strong's G5516 Chai's eye stigma. All right, then when you look up that word, it's gonna say the same thing right here. It says 666 as a numeral 600 threescore and six. Chai is 600. Xi is 60, and then stigma is 6. All right, and this it all goes back to Greek alphabets, man. All right, the numerical value of them. All right, now so when you go to this right here, G4742 stigma, it says to stick, i.e., prick a mark, incised or punched for recognition of ownership, i.e., figuratively scar or service mark. It says a mark pricked in or branded upon the body. To ancient Oriental uses, slaves and soldiers bore the name of the stamp of their masters or commander, branded or pricked, cut into their bodies to indicate what master or general they belonged to, or there were even some devotees who stamped themselves in this way with the token of their gods, man. So ultimately, that would be you serving a deity, man. We brought out earlier in the word cuttings and the Zondervan, it meant you pretty much making an alliance with a god, man. All right, and it says, like I said, when you go to the blue letter, you look up that word stigma. All right, it's gonna say to prick, stick, i.e. to stick, i.e. pricked a mark, incised or punched. And remember we read earlier too, and for the word cut. All right, our cuttings. In Leviticus 19:28, it says an incision. All right, but it says for right here, it says for recognition of ownership, man. All right, so that ultimately you taking that mark will be you ultimately giving over your spirit or your soul, so to speak, figured spiritually to the spiritual demon Satan, man, as a recognition of ownership and letting Yahweh Shah know who you belong to, man. All right. It says going down. It says commander, branded, or pricked, cut into their bodies to indicate what master or general they belong to, and there were even some devotees who stamped themselves in this way with the token of their gods, man. And then that would be you making an alliance with Satan, man. All right, I'm gonna get this last scripture, man. That's why the Lord said, "Don't take in it," because if you do, that's gonna be your ass, man. Because that would be you ultimately letting Yahweh Shemel Shah know who you serve, man. All right, Matthew chapter 6, verse 24. It says, "No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other." So either you gonna hate, Satan and the physical counterpart of Satan, which is the Edomites, and this wicked ass kingdom, and then it says, and love the other. So either you gonna love Yahweh Shimon Shah and worship him and serve him, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve Yahweh and Mammon. and mammon is money. All right, which is nothing wrong with like loving money, so to speak, as long as it don't corrupt your soul. But yeah, man, it's like I said, you can't serve two masters. Either you gonna love Yahweh Shem Shai and preach the downfall of this place and the downfall of Esau, Edom, and his kingdom, or you gonna be in cahoots with this place and you're gonna receive the mark of the beast, and that's gonna be all she wrote, man. All right. So like I said, that's why I said you can't straddle the fence with this, man. You can't be in the truth and love Babylon the Great and love the society. It's not gonna mix. Get this last precept, man. Joshua 24 verse 16. Let me see. I'm gonna start from 14. It says, now there, Joshua 24:14. Now therefore fear the Lord and serve him in sincerity and truth, and put away the gods which your fathers served on the other side of the flood and in Egypt, and serve ye the Lord. And if it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord, choose you this day whom you will serve. Just like we telling Jake now, man, choose who you gonna serve. He's gonna be Yahweh Shem Shah and righteousness, or it's gonna be Satan and this wicked ass kingdom. It says, whether the gods which your fathers served that were on the other side of the flood, or the gods of the Amorites in whose land ye dwell. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord, man. It said the people answered and said, Yahweh forbid that we should forsake the Lord to serve other gods. Yeah, man. So you better choose, man, because we come to that tipping point to where Esau is gonna apply that pressure, man, and you're gonna have to make a decision if you haven't already. With that, I'm saying shalom.